Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders saying, what's current? Current, excuse me, current. Well, what a turn of events. Third time was not a charm for Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. He has been denied bond or bail or whatever the case may be. I always get those confused. It's like jail and prison. They're kind of like used interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. I understand that. But anyway, he's gonna be enjoying they do the Thanksgiving dinner at lunch. They don't do the Thanksgiving meal during the dinner time. So it's at lunch. It's a turkey roast, uh, something hot and sour tofu, or I guess hot and sour tofu, whatever choice you want. Mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, um, cranberry sauce, turkey gravy, dinner rolls, or margarine into something. Or a side holiday pie and a beverage. It just says beverage. I assume that's water or milk or something like that, or maybe fruit juice. Salute, wizard. Salute. I'm not your uncle, but salute. Happy Thanksgiving, sir. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Then they're gonna make a baby oil cream pie. Pause. Pause. Yeah. It says hot and sour tofu. That's interesting. See, this is just so weird. This is the strangest, weirdest thing. It's like you commit a crime, you could eat good. Like, I don't. It's weird. It's just a weird thing. Like I think there are certain circumstances where you have to pay for it though. I think there are circumstances when you get out of when you're in the prison system, you're paying for it. I think you're paying for your meal. I really think so. I think that's true. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me, say, stupid Sky, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're saying. But I think that's the truth. I think that's a reality. You have to pay your way. Cause if that were the case, this is like legitimate food for people to eat. You got a roof over your head, you got a place to sleep, you got activities to do, you're in the day room. You know what I'm saying? Like, did anybody else realize that? Oh, snap. Here we go. Can you pay for commissary, which is noodles and stuff like that? Yeah, you can. That's what got Diddy in trouble. That's what I'm going to talk about a little bit later. How he was using the access codes and paying people off. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Oh, Chelsea, my girl, Chelsea with the glasses on. Read the menu one more time. Oh, I got you. Hold on. Wizard says you can get fat in jail. Yeah, you can get real fat in jail. All right, so I'll give you the whole day. Here's the whole day. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, breakfast, fruit, cereal, breakfast pastries, kosher sugar substitute packets, and skim milk. That's breakfast. Here's lunch. Here's the Thanksgiving dinner, but it's at lunch, okay? Lunch, or do you want me to do the dinner first and then the lunch? Because it's kind of like it's like I'll do the lunch first because it's like it's real sad because he still has to eat it. So I'll just say the lunch. Turkey roast for hot and sour tofu, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables, cranberry sauce, turkey gravy, dinner rolls, 2. Margarine or associated holiday pie, and a beverage. And then dinner. This is the dinner. This is the actual Thanksgiving dinner. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, 2. Potato chips, whole wheat bread, and fruit and beverage. They're real quiet with. They just say beverage. They're not. Is it water? Is it milk? Is it juice? You can't tell. Yeah, lunch then okay, lunch then yeah, okay. So yeah, I did lunch then dinner. Yeah, so that was the dinner. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, potato chips, whole wheat bread, fruit and beverage. But they do the dinner, the Thanksgiving dinner is actually at lunch. So that's life in prison, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's oh man. And what is a holiday pie? What what do you mean? Is it sweet potato pie? Is it pumpkin pie. What's the holiday pie? What is this? Lunch was so, but that dinner sound like exactly. They kind of like made it switched around to let them know you're still in prison. Like, we're not going to give you a Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to give you a Thanksgiving lunch because you're still locked up. You're still in MDC. So I need to adjust that as well. Hold on. Let me make sure I adjust that. How do I? Hold on. Oh man, where is it? I have to check it out later. I can edit it later. Hey, yeah, what's it saying? A baby oil pie. What it says? Who do your shows be? Why do your shows be so short? I'm experimenting. I used to have hour shows. I used to do even 2 hour shows, but I'm experimenting with 35 minutes. I might go to an hour, tonight because there's people that are actually I know are here. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the information that you have just displayed. Thank you for that. Angie, now we got 2 ladies in the house. Angie Cooper coming in. Happy Thanksgiving. Just dropping in to say hi. Thank you very much, Angie. Salute to you. I appreciate it. Say hi to Chelsea. You're both the ladies of the house. All the gentlemen, wave to Chelsea and Angie. I appreciate both of them. Brielle Collier. Hi, how are you? How are you, Brielle? What's going on in your world? Yeah, Diddy's he got denied the 3rd time, but I don't think he's gonna stop. I think he's gonna keep fighting. It's gonna be till Groundhog Day or later. It's gonna be all the way up to the day. Look, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna show him, all the way up till May and say, "Oh yeah, you're granted bail," and then he has to go right back to to the court. He's gonna go right back to the detention center. That's what's gonna happen. Happy Thanksgiving, Brielle. Happy Thanksgiving. That's good. That's good. See, this is a good chat. This is a good. It's only 4 people, but these are people I know. These are people I don't know, Brielle, but you're good people. I assume. So, but I know Angie and Chelsea and Wizard, and I appreciate them for coming through because I just went live a few hours ago, and it's a lot more views when you're on the mobile. When you're on the mobile, you're on mobile. That's where I am right now. That's why it may be a little bit different, maybe a different quality. I really like my MacBook. It's better quality. I can chat with you guys more. I don't have to go like this to see the writing because it's really small. It's like negative 16-inch font. So, yeah. So, yeah. Brother Love, as he likes to be called, or Sean Combs, or Puffy, or Puff Daddy, or P Diddy, or Diddy, or so many names. That's what Al Pacino said in the movie The Devil's Advocate. I have so many names. He played the devil. I have so many names. Let me see. Chelsea says, okay, Angie says, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving Eve chat. Yeah, Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yes, I just started watching yesterday. Oh, great, Brielle. That's great. Thank you very much for starting the journey. This is all a part of my journey on YouTube. I just started this because of Mr. Troy Star Terrain. If you're not familiar with him, type in TROI space TORAIN or Star and Buck Wild. You can find out about him. I appreciate that. Thank you again, bro. Texas Carnage. Go back to Jesus. I appreciate that, sir. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Jesus is your true journey. Maybe if it was 20 years ago, that would probably been the case. But Rick James is on here late. He's up here telling me to go on early at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, He's later than Diddy's trial, but so cute to him anyway. He's Skylar Danier for seeing. Thank you for that, Mr. Rick James. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving Eve, brother." We're not brothers, but I respect that. Brielle, you are a find. You are definitely welcome here anytime. We troll each other from time to time, but you know it's all in good standing. And I watch you all day today. I appreciate that. Thank you. Make sure you tell your friends to do the same thing. That'd be even better. If you can do that, then I'll be very appreciative. Thank you. But yeah, so Diddy. Well, I'll tell you this. These are the details. The judge considered the fact that he could be a flight risk. He considered the fact that that Diddy showed. Here's what is the exact quote. The court finds that the government has shown by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of all of the community. So the judge essentially is saying that Diddy is a risk to the community, to the outer people around us, to you and I, everybody in this chat room. He's somebody that can be a danger. We are all God's children, okay. And I have let me see, it's fine. Okay, I will appreciate it, girl. Appreciate it. Sir, I'm on dust and Jack Daniels tonight. So cute to you. New Year's Eve. Yeah, Rick James is gone, guys. He's gone. He's two sheets to the wind. He's out there. But yeah, so evidence of violence, such as this, is all coming from a people, which is not really that credible of a news source or a journalistic, output, but has some convincing stuff to say. It says evidence of violence, such as video footage, text messages from victims, and seized firearms with the face serial numbers, as well as Combs' alleged violation of prison rules during the detainment, were also factors that the court cited. Combs allegedly used other inmates' phone accounts. This is what I was talking about, the PACs, the personal access codes, arranged unmonitored three-way calls, and used unapproved communication tools while behind bars. So the judge was like, look at that, like, well, dummy, why did you do that? You just, ruined your own chances. Like, that's what Diddy's smart, but he's not like, something's missing. Like, he's a smart guy, but just something. Why would you jeopardize that? Like, that was so obvious and blatant a violation to use somebody else's PAC, personal access code. It's like, everything's monitored. It doesn't matter what if you, let me use your card. I put in $100 on your commissary. I'll give you some noodles and some cookies, and make sure you get some hot water. Like, Chelsea says, at least the prisons here in North Carolina will give you either chicken or roast beef. They got him eating sweet and sour tofu. Well, I think it's a request. I think you can request the sweet and sour tofu or the turkey roast. You can have the turkey roast or the sweet and sour tofu. You can have the turkey roast. But that's what I'm talking about. It just hits me. I mean, you see, everybody's seen this. Please help. Anything helps. Homeless vet. God bless. On the side of the road. While 50 feet away, there's this guy with an orange, hoodie on and some dirty Timbs or dirty work boots and some holes in his jeans, getting paid $50 an hour because he's actually doing work, but he happens to be 5'5" and brown skinned and actually wants to do work. And there's this white guy getting free money, tax-free money on the side of the curb. He could be scamming people. One moment he's wearing this totally jeans and rundown boots and a hoodie, the same outfit as the guy that's doing the work, the Mexican guy, the Filipino guy, or the person from Asia or South America or somewhere like that, or Central America. They're doing the work, and he's got the board. He's like, oh, anything helps, and they're not committing crimes, but there's people that do commit crimes or have allegedly committed crimes, and they're living large. They're living their best life. I mean, Diddy's living his best life in MDC. MDC is the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, USA. I have to say that. Panhandling is at an all-time high. Yeah, it is. I used to panhandle. I'm a vet, as y'all know. I used to panhandle, but it wasn't like it wasn't like I needed to. I was just doing it because I wanted to see how much money I could make. And a lot of people that came and I wanted to see the reactions of the people that had whatever signs I put up. I had a sign that said, homeless vet, which I really was at the time. I was a homeless vet, but I was under program. It's a long story now. I'm going into a different place, but I'm just gonna say this real quick. I was a homeless vet under a housing program where you had a job, you had a house, you paid for like a rent. It wasn't rent free. It was like it was reduced though. A house normally that would have been like $900 or $1,000. We only had to pay like $400. It came out of our check. It didn't even matter. So I was just making signs. I was just like homeless vet, and a lot of people just coming to me like, "Why don't you just go to the VA? Just go to the VA. Just go." Like this. That was the whole, because the VA, or I call it the VA. The VA was down the street. It was like in walking distance where I was putting up the sign. So anyway, that's my point though. It's like all these people that are homeless and like not criminals are hungry, don't have a roof over their head, are what are they called? They're residentially insecure. there's a statement. They're residentially insecure, and you have these alleged criminals and these definite convicted criminals, and they're being fed like decent meals. These are meals. Even the dinner is trash, but it's a meal: peanut butter and jelly sandwich, potato chips, whole wheat bread, fruit, and a beverage. People would people would love to have that. They didn't commit a crime or were suspected of committing a crime. Put in custody. I don't know. It's just a weird way. It's just weird to me. That's why that, like Mr. Troy Sartrein said and Ayn Rand said, and the late great Ayn Rand and the late great Pastor what's it? Not Pastor Troy. I can't think. It was his name. Oh my God. I can't think. It was Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike said the best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. That is the clearest, most succinct way of displaying that sentiment. Not be one of them. That's 3 meals exactly. Chelsea says that's 3 meals. She goes on to say, and if you got money, you can be very comfortable in prison too. Very comfortable. You have a job, you have something to do, you get paid. It's like 6 cents an hour or something crazy like that, but you still get paid. That 6 cents adds up. If you spend your 20 years in prison and you get paid 6 cents an hour, and if you save all that up, that's a probably good. I don't know my math skills, but that's probably like $2,500 or more, probably more. I'm not good at math. I can't add and subtract and multiply and divide that well, but that's another story. So Diddy, that's the big story. Diddy is going to be spending Thanksgiving on, on the row, in confinement. He's going to be locked down. And who knows what the quality of the food is? The quality of the food could be amazing. I mean, there are scores. There's scores of prisons and jails. They probably got chefs probably by now. Somewhere in Louisiana or, in like Chelsea said, her home state, North Carolina. They feed them well. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, and they got commissary. You got a day room. You can watch TV. They got computers. They got dogs that you can walk. It's warm in the winter. It's cold. It's cool in the summer. It's crazy. It's wild. It's wild. It's really wild. But yeah, so that's the whole story. The news hour, with Skylar Saunders. No. Yeah, so $50 million bond shut down by the judges. They said nope. I mean, it contributed to it. He contributed to that. What was he trying to do with the phone calls? I don't understand that. That makes zero sense. What was he trying to do? It's all monitored. They all it doesn't matter if you use somebody else's PAC or personal access code or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. They're monitoring it. Remember, Lil Wayne had a TV in itself. I don't remember that, but that I totally agree. I don't agree with it, but I totally believe you. I can see that happening. You got a TV. You probably they probably got I don't think they had the magazines anymore. For a special time. For personal time. The magazines. I think they have cell phones. They probably block out the websites, I think, but there's a way you can probably get around that. So Champfish says Diddy in. Diddy is innocent? Yes, he's innocent. Yes, he is innocent. He's in fact innocent. It's a fact. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. He is innocent. Why don't he have a cell phone? Why don't he have a cell phone? I think because of the PACs, the personal access codes. He used other people's phone. I think there are some. I don't know. I can only allege that there are some different inmates that do possess cellular devices. But I'm not sure. But I would imagine they do. And if you're on good behavior, that's not good behavior what Diddy did. Using other people's PACs, that's not good behavior. And I have to say PACs again, personal access codes. Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate it. Rayco Live says, how do you know he's innocent? Because under our system of justice, you're innocent until proven guilty. So he has not been proven guilty yet. So he's therefore innocent. That's what I mean by saying Diddy is innocent. Okay, thank you again, Chelsea. I appreciate Chelsea. You're doing so much. I appreciate it. Okay, Champfish says no. No what? No. He's just a defiant no. Just no. You're guilty until proven innocent. Where does that say that in our Constitution, in our Declaration of Independence, in our founding documents? I think you have it twisted, sir. It's innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. Otherwise, there'll be dozens of there'll be nobody in the world. Everybody will be locked up. There'll be prisons on like there are Starbucks and McDonald's. Everybody will be locked up. Most people will be locked up. Thank you, Real. Salute to Real. He dropped 125. So Chelsea, you're my calculator. He just dropped $25. That's $135 if I'm not wrong. I start out every broadcast with a $160 goal. So he dropped $25 on my head. So I think that's $135 if I'm not mistaken. 160 minus 35. Excuse me, 25 is 135. I appreciate that, Real. Salute to you, sir. A dyslexic wrote it. Okay. Well said. Keep reminding everyone. Yeah, thank you, Rayco Live. If you're innocent, why do you have to go get bail? Well, I think if you're innocent, you have to get bail because you're still what they have judges for. That's why they have judges. They don't do it by lawyers. They do it by judges. It's by their decision to say, well, is this person a flight risk? Is this person not a flight risk? Is this person going to try to do witness tampering? Are they going to try to sway the ideas, the codes, the different thought patterns of the witnesses That's why you have judges that say that. The judges, it's in the judicial system where you have people that make the decisions whether or not people can be free or not. I mean, technically, he's not free. He wouldn't have been free. He would have been monitored. He would have had a monitoring device, but he would have had a decent meal. I mean, a very decent meal, an actual home cooked meal, or a chef's would have cooked or something like that. Other than being in prison and not necessarily under the best conditions, if you understand. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that money back. What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't get that money back? I don't understand. Yes, thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. You're basically saying innocent people got locked up. Yes. Yeah. Innocent people have gone to the electric chair. Innocent people have gone to the gallows. Innocent people have gone to the firing squad. There's a great movie. It's about soldiers, but warriors, and it's called Paths of Glory by Stanley Kubrick. Probably my favorite Stanley Kubrick film. It's about this officer that wants to defend these. There were only two, I think, soldiers that committed a crime, but everybody else was lumped into it because they're part of the unit. So I'm just gonna give you an idea. I'm not gonna spoil it for you unless you want me to say. If somebody says spoil it, I'll spoil it. But they're all in the unit together, so you can probably figure it out what happens at the end. It's a kangaroo court. It's like nobody. It's not even like a court martial. It's just the what's his name? Kirk Douglas, Michael Douglas's father, the late great Kirk Douglas. He's in that film. He does an excellent performance. It's like you're innocent till proven guilty, but under the circumstances, you're still not necessarily innocent. I mean, like you're innocent, but you're in confinement. You still have to be in confinement because of the judge's ruling. That's with Diddy. So all those innocent people sitting in jail because they can't bail out. Exactly. But not, I mean, some people can't bail out, but look at Diddy. $50 million bond. And he put up his house. He put his house up as collateral. Nobody wants to talk about that though. Eyes Wide Shut, the best. Okay. Okay, it's one of the best, but not the best. I think The Shining is better than and Lyndon oh goddamn I can't think. Hold on, Lyndon Barry or Barry Lyndon. Excuse me, Barry Lyndon. That's one of his best. Dr. Strangelove. I mean, we can go down the whole list. We can go on this all day. Of course, Full Metal Jacket. I'm a Marine. I'm a Marine, so definitely gotta put eyes. I mean, eyes. I see Eyes Wide Shut. Metal Gear. God, what am I talking about? Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. Or Dr. Innocent Love, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so Diddy is innocent until proven guilty. He probably will still fight. Like I said, it's probably going to be all the way up to spring. They'll finally grant it. He'll be on his best behavior because he's got people working for him. He's got people folding his clothes, fighting to fold his clothes, to broom. What was to sweep his floors, to mop his floors, he's just sitting back, going like this, like a boss, because he's promising them something more. I think more than their commissary. He's promising they'll get out in a few years or a few months, and they'll have maybe a stack or $2,500 or $10,000 or something like that. He can do that. He can give somebody a couple racks. He can do that. See you later, fool. I'm ashamed to be a fellow devil dog. Well, I appreciate that, Champ Fisk. I appreciate it. Have a happy Thanksgiving. He promising to invite them to a freak off. I forgot you were. I forgot you were a leatherneck. I forgot. Salute to you, sir. Salute to Champ Fisk. Everybody salute Champ Fisk in the live chat. Salute Champ Fisk. He's put me in my place. I think he outranks me, by the way. I'm only a Lance Corporal, so yeah, I think he's got me by a few. We had a discussion about this a few months ago. I can't remember what it was. Chip, come again, salute. Chelsea saluting. Sergeant, yeah, so he's got me. He's got a blood stripe. I don't even have a blood stripe. He and I know what we're talking about when we say the blood stripe. But I'll clue you guys in. Okay, the blood stripe is what goes on the light blue part of our service Chucks or service Charlies, and also our dress blues, our dress A blue uniforms. It's in honor of the Chapultepec battle, where mostly corporals and sergeants were killed or wounded, and it's the blood stripe that represents that. If I got that right, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Chat Fisk. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did that. I didn't even look at I was looking at the camera. I didn't even look at the screen or nothing. That was just off basic memory. You owe me like $38. See, he says you're right. See, you know. Yeah, Chelsea works with the VA. Chelsea works with the VA. Champ Fisk, if you haven't noticed yet, she's a GS7, if I'm not mistaken. So she's deep. She's deep in the trenches, fighting for veterans' rights and veterans' care. So I appreciate her. Yeah. Definitely. That's beautiful to see. I like that. I like to see Chelsea and Champ Fisk say salute to each other. That's brings a tear to my eye. Almost cried. No. But seriously, yo, Diddy, shoot, man. Listen. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's something serious. It's something serious. But this is also from the article. Combs' claims about inadequate detention conditions also fell short, as the court noted his access to legal resources and time available for him to prepare for his trial, which is set to begin in May 2025 on Cinco de Mayo. Is that racist? That's probably racist. I know, that's probably racist. And I can give you the story behind Cinco de Mayo, but I'll tell you that later on. Because everybody thinks, oh, it's Mexico's Independence Day. No. It's. I'll just give it to you real quick. It's essentially Mexico's holding off of the French forces in that region, in the Mexican region. That's basically what it means. Combs has been behind bars following his September indictment. Previously, 2 different federal judges denied the music mogul bail. The Bad Boy Records founder is charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So that has all been factored in. All those are heavy charges. If all of them go concurrently, if he's found guilty of 1, 2, 3, that's a life sentence, which is going to be reduced. It's going to be commuted probably to 20 years, and it'll probably go down to another 15. Go to 15 years, then maybe 10. He'll get out in 5, maybe, or it'll do 2. If he has better behavior. Like, I still don't understand the PACs, the personal access codes. I was so like, really, nigga, like, really? Why would you do that? Champ Fish says, Skies, I know you have SV plate on your car. I do not. I don't have a car. I don't drive. I'm like the late great Quincy Jones. I don't drive. I used to drive. I had a 1999 Saab 9.3 blue, beautiful Corvette convertible. Then I had a 2007 Chevy Silverado pickup truck, crashed that, and I was like, you know what? I'm not driving anymore. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to drive. No, I don't have the I don't have the DV. That was one of the things I was thinking about getting. I was thinking about getting the disabled vet placard, or put it on and put it on the back of my Delaware license plate. I was like, nah, I'm good. How don't you feel about Drake suing? Whoa. You can look at my old video. I did a video about that a few hours ago. You can look at that. We're riding in on Diddy this time. We gotta stay focused. We can talk about different topics, but I don't want to talk about topics I have videos on. Drake is justified in suing. You guys can talk. You guys can do whatever the hell you want in the live chat, but I'm not going to talk about Drake. I talked about Drake for 35 minutes. I might go for a whole hour now because I see people are coming in, and this is legitimate. This is like real people. Like 11 people is crazy to me because that's legitimate people. We got Chelsea. We got Angie. She was just dropping in. I get worried. I was real worried about Chelsea. I was like, oh, damn, did I piss her off? Did I say something wrong? I ain't talking to her in weeks. And then she popped out. I was like, whoa. And then she dropped, little bags on me. She dropped some bags on me. I was like, okay, girl. I see you. I wasn't mad. Thank you again, Chelsea. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you doing that. But it just really is sad. This is from the article. Subramanian considered the seriousness of the violent crimes Combs has been charged with, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, and obstruction of justice. Additional allegations against Combs involve the use of firearms, threats, and coercion as part of a criminal enterprise spanning decades. So that's Bad Boy Entertainment, being like the washing machine where he launders his money. He launders all his money from, the firearms, the kidnapping, the forced labor, sex trafficking. He funnels all that through Bad Boy, and that becomes his way of laundering money. I don't think he's accused of laundering money though, but I think that's the reason why he had, why they had the RICO, or close to RICO. The court also found clear and convincing evidence that Combs is a danger to the community, and no combination of conditions would guarantee that the community will be safe if Combs were released. So that's what I'm saying. It's a weird space. It's so weird. Can't put my kids in private school due to paying healthy DVs. Yeah. Wait a minute. Did you go to Afghanistan or Iraq? Chamfit, what do you mean getting free money? Yeah, those membership fees will get you. They'll get you. The membership fees ain't no joke. If they're disabled, why do they get paid? Well, I'm disabled and I'm getting paid. I just got paid today. I just got paid today. What's R not? Champ Fisk. I just got paid today. 4 figures. I'm not mad. Tax free. Are you kidding me? Plus 3 figures, tax free Social Security. Oh, it looks to be deceiving, sir. I am medically disabled. I have a bipolar disorder 1. It's 100%. It depends on the connected service rate. Exactly. I'm 100%. Super 100%. All the way. So. But this isn't about me. This is about Diddy. Diddy really, as the cliche goes, he shot himself in the foot. Didn't somebody actually shoot himself in the leg? What was his name? Plaxico Burris? What was his name? He shot himself in the thigh or something like that. and he went to prison for it because he discharged a firearm around people. He went to prison for that. I pay no taxes. Paying you instead of paying my kids through private school. I pay no taxes whatsoever. No. So, but Diddy, I just that just threw me for a loop. I was like wondering. I was just like, what's this judge going to say about Diddy with these That's the thing that caught me the most was the personal access codes, because they use them because prison. This isn't something like Diddy concocted or brought up. They use those PACs or PACs or personal access codes. Some prisoners, they call their wives, right? Then they say, hey, man, let me use your PAC. And then he uses the PAC, and he calls his girlfriend, and his girlfriend is on the line with the guy and his wife or something like that. And he's just like, he can talk to on a three-way with the guy and his wife and the guy's wife, while at the same time he can talk to his girlfriend who is on the side. Like, it's real complicated sounding, but that's the way they get down in prison. I see them in the gym all the time playing basketball. Oh, hey. I'll be playing basketball. I'm crazy. And the reason, the main reason why I'm not guilty or feel like, oh man, there's another vet that deserves this or somebody else that needs this, is because I didn't ask for this. They knocked my dumb ass out. They gave me a elixir, a concoction. They gave me some kind of a needle, a jab, and they knocked me out. And they took me from Arizona to California. And I woke up in a psych ward. So I was like, I didn't ask for this. I'm getting every dollar I can get from these mugs. And that was in 2008. And I didn't get a rating of 100% till 2016. So I went from 10% to 50% to 70% to 100%. And I'm making this all about me again. This is about Diddy. Man, I had to clear that up because I can see you guys going back and forth. So y'all can talk about it all y'all want. I had to clear that up. Just just make it clear, make it 100% transparent. I get it, but then I'm owed money. Okay. They're going back and forth. Third time, it's gonna be like 7. I think Diddy's gonna keep fighting. In his head, in his mind, he's completely innocent. Like, not he's innocent, but in his mind he's not guilty. There's a difference. That's why you hear in court, they never say, we the jury find the defendant innocent. They never say that. If you ever heard that in your lifetime, it's not a real court, or it's not even, I don't even think a movie would say that, or a TV show or something like that. It's always guilty or not guilty. But you're innocent until proven guilty. So you're guilty or not guilty. So in his mind, he's thinking he's not guilty. He's thinking he's beat the cases. So he's going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tries over the next few months, to see if he can possibly get out. He's probably going to do some kind of, hat in hand, some kind of, begging and asking for some table crumbs and hanging his head low and saying sorry songs about the PACs, the personal access codes. That's what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to continue to fight. Because like I said, in his mind, he's something there. Wait. Who had a Corvette? I never had a Corvette. I didn't have a Corvette. and I agree with people that get Corvettes, but get the money. Get whatever you want. Get a house. Furnish that mug. Get a Corvette. Why not? Get a Ferrari if you could. If you had the money. Okay, not you, but I see them daily. Okay. No. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, Diddy is special. Diddy is a special case. Diddy is definitely weird. He's really weird. Denied for the third time is not the charm when it comes to Diddy. Third time is not the charm. Quote, defendant Sean Combs renewed his motion for what the hell? Defendant Sean Combs renewed his motion for bail on November 8th, 2024. The court held a hearing on November 22nd, 2024, and the parties filed supplemental letters on November 25th and 26th, 2024, wrote Judge Arun Subramanian in a ruling. For the following reasons, Combs' motion is denied. The court finds that the government has shown by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or okay, I read that already. The report also claimed that there is evidence supporting a serious risk of witness tampering. I said that too. Okay, so it's witness tampering and oh my God, look at this. For decades, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love. That's 5. Not even they even mentioned the Puffy. They even mentioned Puffy. But the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, this is an indictment from the Office of U.S. Attorney Damian Williams. To do so, Combs relied on the employees' resources and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. I didn't even see bribery and obstruction of justice. So this is different. This is different. Site. This looks like a credible site, but it's still like a blog. But it seems like it gets probably good views and stuff like that. Diddy has entered a not guilty plea to the charges, but if convicted, he faces anywhere from 15 years to life in prison. The trial date is set for May 5th, 2025. I said that, Cinco de Mayo. I'm telling you, this is unprecedented. Really just unprecedented. It's totally... It has a ring to it like a movie. They're either going to make a movie out of this or, make some kind of book or some kind of play. Something's going to be made out of all of this. I can just imagine it. NBC News. Now, this is credible. This is a credible source. Unlike what our president-elect would say. Yes, free Diddy. I'm not your brother, but free Diddy. Holden Cox. I think you got me to say your name. I got you. HC. I'm going to just call you HC. Pause. I agree of Diddy past parties beyond our understanding. What do you mean? Could you explain yourself further? They also said something about flouting jailhouse rules. What'd that mean? Flouting jailhouse rules. I think for him, for Diddy, it's him, doing the packs, like I said, the personal access codes, making, people fold his rack, Make sure it's clean and it's in order. Make sure he gets his clothes washed, and make sure he gets back rubs. Because it's about dominance. It's not necessarily mean you're gay because you're getting a back rub. It just means that you're dominant. Um, he's getting his floor swept and mopped, and he's putting money allegedly. I'm not sure, but he's probably putting money in people's commissaries and things of that nature. I can see that happening. Prosecutor Christy Slavic. This is the first time I've seen this name in this whole issue. Argued that letting Combs out of jail would be detrimental. He is paying his way out of custody and continues to flout the rule. Here it is, Chelsea. Or have power within the cell block. Yes. Okay, got it. Yeah. HC says Chris Hemsworth and Mark Wahlberg did just as much praying as Diddy. Okay, you meant to say Diddy. I understand. You little writing. I meant you misspelled a lot. Are you wearing your slurs? What's going on now? Are you like Rick James? I understand. I see what you're saying. No, I got you. HC. Yeah. HC. So. Okay, so this was what Slavic said. I'm going to continue what Slavic said. He is at risk of flight, a dangerous community. He's obstructing and trying to subvert the integrity of these proceedings, Slavic continued. Prosecutors also claim that Combs has engaged in witness tampering. That's probably one of the most important facets to all of this, is that he was engaged in witness tampering, because that is the case. That is the whole case. Oh, King, you're back. Salute, King. I can't type. I'm on the mobile. So I can't type anything. So, I appreciate you, King. You was in my last live. HC says, did you hear you about what Diddy's son did with Justin? Hey, whoa. I don't know about all that. They were probably minors at the time. Let's slow that down. I don't talk about minors. I think they're adults now, but at the time they were probably underage. So I don't even want to talk about that, HC. But I want to say prosecutors also claim that Combs has engaged in witness tampering from behind bars, making three-way calls and using other inmate cell lines. I don't know. I don't know what level of stupidity this guy is on now, or if this is like 4D chess. Is he playing 4D chess? Somebody answer me. Is he playing 4D chess? Dink. He also was charged with forcing people to eat corn that long. I'm sure. I know you have a different word for corn and eating. It's all good. Salute. Yes, salute to you, King. Seriously, I appreciate you, sir. So I think with all this happening, with all this and engaging case, this very engaging case, it's like it's like Diddy did himself in for that. It galls me because I'm just so not surprised but shocked. I'm shocked but not surprised, because it seems like something he would be that desperate to do. And that, like I said, is the crux of this investigation, of this entire motion of legal proceedings, is the fact that if he gets in the minds of the witnesses, they've already got the footage of he and Cassie, and they're alleging that she was trying to escape from a freak off, and he was going into the hallway with the towel around his waist and whooping her and beating her in the head and kicking her and dragging her and everything like that. So if he can get in their minds, get into their heads, and say, nah, That wasn't nothing. It's all good. I'm brother love. I'm brother love. All that's love. I mean, that I was just showing her some ghetto love. You know, it's all good. Everything. Take that. Take that. You know, if he gets in their heads, you know, come jury. You know, when it comes to jury, to selection of the jury, they're going to have it in their minds to have it so that they'll have him be in the best light. That's what they're going to try to do. HC says Diddy Cassie. Okay, Diddy Cassie. But yeah, so if he tampers with witnesses, that'll shift the entire proceedings. It'll completely alter the course of what is going to happen. Yeah, did he punch? I'm saying it. I kicked her and dragged her and pushed her and punched her. Yeah, I try not to leave anything out. I was trying to be, you know, trying to be as graphic, as least graphic as I could possibly be. But yeah, Diddy punched and kicked her and dragged her and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, probably even worse. Because I think Chris Brown, you know, all he had was the charges of assault, which were dropped. He when and everything was dropped, you know, and her face was not looking pretty. It looks pretty now, Rihanna, but you know, just thinking about, you know, how he got out, he might have did like a few hours of community service and got out, and that's all he had to do. He had like maybe 5 years probation. I'm not sure. I'm not. You can look it up. I'll look it up maybe later. But he only had a few years probation, if that, and I don't even think he had to pay anything. I don't think. I can't remember, but it's the overtime of abuse. Yes, yes. It's the abuses. It's the abuses. And if he, like I said, that the tampering, that's the whole thing. They don't really care about the packs, even though that's something, you know, they care about the fact that he's using the packs to get to the different witnesses that could go on the stand. And he wants to get to the witnesses to see, you know, if they'll, you know, shed a greater light for him, for the juries, for the jury, for the jurors. Free Diddy, Holden. That's all I'm saying. HC, Holden C. Free Diddy, yes, free Diddy all day. I'm serious about that. Free Diddy, let him be free. He's an innocent man. Just let him be free. He's showing himself not to be too wise, but he might get wise. And in a few days, weeks, months, if he's not doing, you know, other inmates' cards or anything like that, and he's showing himself to be a model inmate, then maybe they'll have some leniency. We'll see. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. HC. I have no clue what you're talking about. He's saying Leonardo DiCaprio was there. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? I got you. Okay. I didn't know what you were saying first, but now I know what you're saying. Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio was even pictured in one of those photographs that surfaced. King Hazy says he called people like, you know damn well nothing gonna happen to you long as it's love, baby. Exactly. He's gonna be like the baby oil, be real slick and smooth and oily. and try to, you know, get his way out of this. So that's what seems like is the case. That's what seems like is the case. See, that was when he was a young boy. I don't want to go that far back. Holden. You can say that in the live chat, but I'm not saying that for my show. I'm not even getting close to that. I don't even want to get close to that. He says, okay. Oh, man. It's almost been a whole hour. So I respected all of you, especially Real, who gave me a good donation. I appreciate that. I do not take those donations for granted. I'm saving up for a I'm not gonna make it a campaign, but I am saving up for a desktop computer, not just a MacBook, but a desktop. So yeah, that's the question. Chelsea's got the right idea. How many people giving up they Thanksgiving lunch to Diddy? Good question, right? I should leave you at that question. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Salute to everybody that came in. And I will see you sometime probably tomorrow. But I should definitely be here on Friday. So thank you. Enjoy your meals. Thank all the producers. Thank the supply lines. Thank all the people that created and made sure Thanksgiving could be possible. It's a producer's holiday. It's all about thinking and creating and doing. Ever since thousands of years ago, agriculture was made. And the turkey, of course, is great, and all the meat is fine and everything, but it's really about the bountiful harvest of the vegetables and the fruits and things of that nature. So be thankful to the producers that have created this wonderful, beautiful American holiday. And I will see you later. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving.